Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Bookwanderers TBR. Now, Bookwanderers is a book club hosted by Celine on Discord and Instagram and on Goodreads. And basically every 3 months Celine creates an entirely new readathon for us with different prompts based on a key theme, and then you have 3 months to read them rather than the panic scramble of 1 month. So I really appreciate them. Now, I have put on a sweater and I'm too hot in it, but that is because the theme for this readathon is sweatathon. Sweatathon? Sweatathon. It's sweatathon, is it, Hannah? Alright. The theme for this readathon is sweater weather. I am hoping for some sweater weather. We had a very nice storm yesterday and I really enjoyed it, and I'm hoping for some more of that. I'm going to leave a link in the description of all of Celine's stuff so that you can go and find these prompts and join in on this readathon, and then just kind of go through the books that I have picked to read over the next 3 months. The first one that I have is to read a dark academia novel. I will be picking up The Ravens. Now, I tried to read this last year. I got about 30 pages in and then I ran out of time. I think I picked it up for Gothtober. I can't remember, but I just know that I ran out of time and I haven't picked it up since. I have every intention of doing so. This is about a university student. This is like a coven set at university. It's that kind of dark academia. So there is magic in this, there is witches in this, and I think there are plots for revenge, which I'm really excited about. I'm so excited that I'm also going to try and read The Monarchs, which is the sequel to this. I don't know if this is a duology or a series, but I guess I'll find out at the end of this one. And I am picking this one up for the prompt, a book with brown on the cover. Then we had a book with a baking element on the cover. Now, I picked Love and Other Disasters for the Lunar Book Club pick, and I've also TBR'd it for Bookopoly. So I'm planning on reading this in September anyway. This does not count as another TBRing of it. However, I have heard that there is some really problematic stuff in this. This is meant to be a cute little romance that has a NB main character, which I was really excited about, but apparently there's some like transphobic comments in it, but I haven't read it yet. I don't know, so I'm going to find out. I've heard from Lizzie that it's not great. So Lizzie also doesn't like romance, so I feel like that was already, they were already going to struggle with this, but if it's also problematic, I don't want to be recommending it. So gonna read it and find out. Then another prompt was read a book with a furry animal on the cover, and whilst this isn't technically not a full furry animal, it's a teddy bear, I'm counting it. Bears are furry. They have fur. Bears are furry. This is a sequel to the Pages & Co. Tilly and the Bookwanderers, which I have just finished for Middle-earthathon. Like, as recording this, I finished it barely a week ago. I'm really looking forward to continuing this series and picking this one up because I blew through the first one, and I feel like as we come into more wintry weather, I'm going to be leaning into more spooky and darker reads, and therefore having some cute middle grades as a palate cleanser is going to be really important. Then it was read a book with a hot beverage mentioned, tea, coffee or something like that, and I will be picking up the Tea Dragon Society. If you watched my TBR Vets challenge, you will know that I've only had this on my TBR for like a week and I've already TBR'd it. I'm that excited to read it. Like, it's the cutest graphic novel ever, and it was the easiest thing. When I saw that tea was mentioned, I was like, perfect, like, job done. Not convinced that's going to stay there, but we'll leave it there for now. Another book that I have TBR'd for Bookopoly already, but works for one of these prompts, is The Cherry Robbers, which again I've probably already explained in that video if you've seen it, but just to quickly recap, this is about the Chapel sisters who keep dying on their wedding day, and then the youngest thinks she may have found a way to escape this curse, and I think it's going to have sapphic wrap in it. But I'm reading this for a book with leaves on the cover, which it does have. It does have more spring vibes than autumnal, but I'm going to read it anyway because I want to. Next was read a book with your favourite trope, and I have lots of tropes that I like. I like gothic fiction, I like horror, I like romance, I like certain retellings, and something I don't see enough of is a mixture of all of those, which is a gothic retelling. So I'll be reading the Doctor of Moreau. I will probably save this one until October because obviously it's a 3-month readathon, it doesn't really matter, but I'm really excited to get to this one. This is the Waterstones Dark Green edition as well, and I'm so excited. Anytime I get a new Silva Moreno Garcia book on my shelf, I get very excited and I want to pick it up immediately, and then I take 100 years to read it. So at least if I have 3 months to indulge in this one, that will make it slightly easier. Then there was read a book with a fall themed word, and I really struggled. I don't really have anything that are straight up like autumn or fall, or like, I mean, I've literally just spotted that there's one called The Shock of the Fall, but it's not that kind of fall. I really struggled with this one, so I've gone with Bloodleaf in the idea that it's like a red leaf, like autumn colours leaf. it was a tenuous thing. But I also don't remember much about this book. I know that this is like the international limited edition one, but I don't know anything about this. I know nothing about this. Oh, it says Princess and a Prisoner on the back, so there we go. That's it. That's why I'm going into this one almost completely blind. For a book with a forest setting, I will be picking up the third in the Darkwoods trilogy, Glass Coffin. I've also TBR'd this one for Racing Stacks, so I'm really excited to get to this one. This will be a really cute short read. Now, the second in the Darkwoods series suffered a little bit from sequelitis, so my hopes are high for this one to finally answer some questions that I have and finally pay off some of the stuff that's been set up in the previous books. If you don't know about the Darkwood series, this is a middle grade trilogy where it is fairy tales retold, but it is written by one of the authors who works on the Horrible Histories series, so it is very funny. Like, it's very, very funny. It's very light, gentle comedy. The second one isn't as funny as the first one, and that's maybe where it lost a few stars from me, but I really, really enjoy this writer's writing, and I really enjoy this world, and I know that it's set in the Darkwood/forest, so I'm really excited to get to this one. And then finally, is it even autumn if you're not reading a cozy mystery? My choice for the cozy mystery is going to be The Man Who Died Twice. Now, I know the third one of this is coming out soon. I haven't picked up the second ones yet, so I need to get to it so that I can be ready for the third book. This is about a bunch of octogenarians, or as we would call them, old people, solving crimes in their local area. They basically set up a crime-solving club, and then a real murder happened on their premises, and they were able to solve the crime in the first one. This one is going to be another interesting crime. It very much has Agatha Raisin, Midsummer Murders vibes. I'm hoping to do it via audiobook, but I'm happy to read it as a beautiful hardback if not. There are some additional prompts, which is why I'm going to leave all the information below, for self-care things such as reading with a hot drink and stuff like that. So definitely go and check out all the hard work that Celine has done on this, because her readathons are always so much fun, and I'm really, really pleased with this selection of books. They're very autumnal. These are very wintry books, and I'm very happy about it. Let me know in the comments down below, which one of these books do you think I should start with? Where should I begin? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out Waypoint Books, because by buying a book from Waypoint, you support me and my content. And other than that, have a nice day.